Here in the city of Flint, there were about 20 homes impacted by this explosion. Flint City Police, Fire, and Michigan State Police were on scene all day long. As you can see behind me, the scene has sort of cleared out. Just before 5:30 tonight, Flint Fire brought another fire truck up here. They told me that they're putting out hot spots that had appeared again. All these pop bottles and cans go towards juvenile diabetes research. Braden Williams is only 10 years old and he is already giving back to his community. This year's cause is something that is very special to him. Braden's brother was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes 2 weeks ago, and it just so happens that Braden already had the idea to raise money for this foundation.
It makes me really happy that hopefully one day that people might be able to not have to dose themselves with insulin, and that they can just get their body fixed and not have to dose themselves.
Braden's mom, Kristen, says when her son came to her 3 years ago and decided to raise money for the homeless, and now she hopes that this tradition of him raising money continues each year, and she could not be more proud.
You want to teach them worldly things, and you want them to think bigger than themselves, and he 100% has gone far beyond anything that I think as a parent you even want to strive for your kids. So just full of pride and kind of in awe of his wisdom and his willingness to help others.
Braden's plan is to continue to raise money each year for a different cause. He hopes other children are inspired by his work and they go out and do a good thing for something they believe in.
It means more than really anything I could ever do, and I just really am happy because I'm helping out a bunch of people. I also hope it inspires other people to do the same.
Right now, Braden's goal is $500, but he hopes to actually increase that goal. You can find out more on how you could donate pop bottles and cans by visiting MidMichiganNow.com. Reporting from Owasso, Courtney Bennett, Mid-Michigan Now.
Joins us live now in Birch Run with a look at what is happening. Courtney?
Dave, as you can see behind me, things are moving pretty smooth on northbound and southbound I-75. When I spoke to MDOT earlier, they told me that they have crews out here salting and blading the roads. They want to make sure that these roads are as safe as they can be for drivers who plan on traveling today. Now, on our way here, we saw many cars on the side of the road and in a ditch. Dave, the Genesee County Health Department tells me that they are always evaluating their stock of COVID-19 doses, and they're ready to order more if they need to. The health department says that they have seen an increase in people coming to their clinics since the announcement of the boosters. They say that they're ready to continue to give vaccines at their clinics all throughout the week. The COVID-19 nurse Joanne Herman says that they are making themselves available throughout the county to make things convenient for people. With the concern over the Omicron variant coming to Michigan, the health department says they're ready.
We have an abundance of shots available for people that need it in Genesee County. We're very open and ready for people that have not had their vaccine, and we're welcoming them to come in, but we're also offering second doses if they need that, third doses for immunocompromised, booster shots.
The health department says that on Thursday they will be at Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church from 3 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. to get people their vaccine. They offer Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. Their goal right now is to get as many Genesee County residents vaccinated. Reporting in Flint, Courtney Bennett, Mid-Michigan Now.
How is the state preparing these administrators to make sure that children aren't getting the full dose that adults get and even the teens get?
Well, we're working closely with our federal partners. The pediatric dose will be labeled as such and will have a different color vial and top.
It was part of a national walkout day all across the country. I even heard from a business owner via social media from Colorado who said all of his employees called in sick today. Now here in Genesee County at Ascension Genesis in Grand Blanc Township, they had people from the hospital as well as community members who were protesting today against the vaccine mandates. And 2 decades ago, the Genesee County Sheriff's Office kept their word and brought justice to 88-year-old Mary Preer. She was murdered, her body brutally beaten and suffocated on February 27, 1997. Family and neighbors are very happy the sheriff's office kept their word all these years later.
Mid-Michigan Now's Courtney Bennett joins us live now from Hogarth Avenue. Courtney, what does the cleanup look like?
Stephanie, like you said, cleanup continues here on Hogarth Avenue. Now, it has been 44 days since the explosion happened. As you can see right now, this is the closest we have been able to get in 44 days. They have cleaned up the area and taken down some of the barricades. The debris that was once in the middle of the road now sits over here. As you can see, it's blocked still by the barricades. Right now, the city's saying that they are still securing the explosion site as an investigation continues. Homes are still boarded up. According to the city, the investigation is now contained to that site. Debris taken off the roadway. According to the city, it should be completed by tomorrow, but as you can see out here, it is pretty much complete. Now, this is what the city had to say. Premier Security is now on the street doing 24/7 operations. The city says that will end once the street reopens. Utilities have been restored to 8 homes. The 8 remaining homes will have their water, gas, and electric turned back on after an inspection by the city's building department. There are 5 homes that have been condemned because of the blast. The city says there is $67,000 in donations in the fund set up by the United Way. They have a form and they say that they are contacting residents directly. Now, this explosion did kill 2 people, a 55-year-old woman who was a neighbor to the explosion home, and then also, sadly, a 3-year-old little girl as well. Michigan State Police Arson Division is still investigating the cause of this explosion. Consumers Energy told us earlier in December that it was not a gas explosion. Again, this investigation still continues. Live in Flint, Courtney Bennett, Mid-Michigan Now. Governor Gretchen Whitmer joined Shiawassee County business leaders at Crest Marine today. She announced that 100 jobs will be coming to the pontoon manufacturer. According to child psychologists, a brain is not fully developed until someone is 25 years old. Children who are making these threats might not fully understand the consequences they are facing. Shiawassee County Chairperson Jeremy Root has resigned. He remains a commissioner. This resignation comes after he voted to give himself $25,000 in hazard pay. He and other elected officials have since been ordered by a judge to return that money. This date is 6 weeks after the Pfizer vaccine for children was made available for ages 5 through 11. The health department says that this gives parents enough time to get their children the vaccine. The order dated for September 9th required masks to be worn across Genesee County in educational settings. According to the health department, they are now saying based on the availability of vaccines for ages 5 through 11, they are changing their recommendation. Right now, the community risk level is still considered high transmission according to the CDC map. And cases are still high in Genesee County, according to the health officer, Dr. Pamela Hackard, and she says they could still go up.
I am concerned about that, and we are really giving as much information as we can. Our cases continue to be high. They are trending about the same as the states. However, this is something that we now have the best means to protect children is vaccines, and that is a parental choice.
The Genesee County Health Department says that they will still recommend masking for all educational settings even when this is lifted. Reporting in Flint, Courtney Bennett, Mid-Michigan Now. Here at the Packard Proving Grounds, people are getting ready for the big fireworks show. But before that happens, there's a lot going on here. From the food trucks to the live music, families here are having a great time. Maybe Macomb Community College isn't what you're looking for to take the family. Smart Transportation has partnered with the Detroit Zoo, and now you can zoom to the zoo at a very reasonable cost. James and Jennifer Crumbly were denied a lower bond. The current bond stands according to the judge. During the court hearing today, counsel on behalf of the couple argued the bond should be lowered for their clients. Prosecution says James and Jennifer Crumbly allegedly did not secure their guns in their home.